calling you a radical. There's been another accident at WIPP. Oh, it's just sparks flying out of a barrel. By the way, the WIPP containers are made right around the corner here. Peterson Fabricators. I know this CEO. I went to high school with him. I mean, it's right around the corner. Talk about the military nuclear industrialist complex blow up. Oh, started in a guy's garage. You ought to see it. Goes on for blocks. You know, they got their tentacles everywhere. It's free money. Price Anderson. So when WIPP blew up on Valentine's Day in 2014, and they just lied, oh, it's a salt truck. I broke that news. I broke that story because some people inside WIPP were telling me, and then the reporter from New Mexico called and interviewed me. So, and I said, they're lying. They're fucking lying. And then, you know, how long later? They get in there and show you the Peterson Fabricator container that blew up. They picked up, this is a great story. I'm talking to this young guy I know at the University at Weber State. He's got his sponsor with him from New Mexico, from UTEP on the Texas side. He's studying, he wants to go to work at one of the nuclear labs. And by the way, he's Chinese. I'm like, well, I'm not sure they'll even let you. You know, we have the State Secret Espionage Act here, but they don't enforce it. But I says, well, you know, WIPP blew up. I don't believe in any of that conspiracy shit. This is a professor at UTEP. This is how pathetic academia. I says, conspiracy. What are you talking conspiracy? I'm the opposite of conspiracy. It happened. It was reported all over fucking, you know, Albuquerque, Santa Fe, fucking El Paso media. Look it up, you fucking moron, I told him. What are you, some kind of fucking idiot? What are you, the conspiracy. What do you think they don't store nuclear waste there, you stupid fucker? Oh, I told him just like that. This kid's all ears, and he's like, what? And then the kid starts perking up. And I says, no, look it up. So he Googles it on his phone. Shows it to that guy, and he's like, well, I said, shut the fuck up. You're a professor. You should be locked up and put in fucking jail. They picked up plutonium in the University of fucking El Paso's fucking detection, the Radnet dish. It was leaked out by a fucking activist. You guys hit it. You're obliterated. You're fucking completely abstract from the reality. What's going on in your fucking backyard? Welcome to America. Obamacare versus Trump. National politics. Operation Foxconn News. What's happening in their backyard? They have no fucking clue. Nuclear waste all over our place. So Canada's been leaked out that the French ex-prime minister has been negotiating secretly. And you read through this. Fraser, the old fucking nuclear propagandist in the United States, his partner just died from drinking cough medicine. That's right. The horse race guy in Kentucky, Mr. CIA, the Nuclear Energy Consortium who attacked Kevin Blanche, viciously attacked Kevin Blanche. Illegally while I'm in critical condition. Felonies, but nobody will protect me. Fuck me. You know, just do all this work in the belly of the beast. Weber State, the University of Nuclearism. You go talk to the professors, they don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. This is the fucking fraud where academia scientists are mystified, they're baffled, they're puzzled, they're stumped. They're just comfortable with their fucking golden handcuffs. They're pathetic as fuck is what they are. I mean, I used to get into it with this professor, and me and him. Oh, he got leukemia. I'm going to the Huntsman. And I said, don't do it. Why don't you listen to me? I said, all right, don't go to Huntsman. You know, but they know everything. They don't know shit. There's no field work. The fucking thing blew up. Now, let me tell you keys about WIPP. WIPP, I remember being in San Diego at Peter's house, fucking drinking beers, and this guy comes over, friend of Peter's, and it's an architectural guy. And I says, yeah, I remember I worked years ago on this architecture firm, and we designed a nuclear repository called WIPP. They never did build it. I looked at him, Peter looked at it, Peter's like, never build it. Fucker blew up here recently. So $2 billion to get it reopened. They've expanded it 5 times. I'll tell you another great story right here in fucking Ogden, Utah. I'm talking to a guy I know who used to live down there. And he says he was working on his place. He bought a place years ago, a farm down there, whatever. And he says he was drilling a well, you know, probably illegally. He says, all of a sudden I punched through something, I could hear voices. He says, that freaked me out and scared the fuck out of me. It was WIPP. He got in. So, whoa. They've expanded. Remember when Obama in 2012, right after his inauguration, yeah, he did an underground test in Nevada. And I'm the one that leaked all that. I go ask Allison McFarland, you don't believe me. The only one ever stood up to her. By the way, I'll take her over freaking what we had over the Trump administration restarted nuclear testing in Nevada open air and Idaho while you're asleep. Could happen, might happen, fucking could happen, fucking. Still waiting for the main event. Fukushima was the main event. Fucking just kill the fucking Earth. That's all. The greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. So while you're asleep, WIPP's been putting fucking so much waste in there. So the mixed oxide, which they fucking use right behind my house illegally. You know, the Air Force secret, no nuclear. I'm the guy that broke that. They're cleaning up the nuclear waste that never existed at Little Mountain, Utah. Western Zirconium, yay, we worked there. Fucking bankrupt fools. We made mocks. Activists just like myself in 1977 got mixed oxide fuel revitrification banned. It's a scam. French, arriva, arriva. Chicago Bridge Iron. Oh, they're bankrupt. Remember when I had you shorten that? Oh, yeah, I was having open heart surgery at the time. Fucking kicked off Medicaid by Mike Nuclear Waste Lee. Oh, my dad's a downwinder. Okay, these fucking selfish, ignorant fucking people will elect selfish, ignorant leaders. Fucking can't happen to them. Me. These people are insane. So, what did they do? They kept fucking mocking. Remember, you know the Savannah River, fucking South Carolina? The Tower of Babel? 29 billion been looted out of that fucking job. Arriva, the French bankrupt twice. TEPCO bankrupt. Westinghouse bankrupt. Fuck G should be bankrupt. Floor. Oh, it bounces. We're going to buy it. You fucking obliterated. We're techies buying stocks. We don't even know why. We don't even understand the underbelly of the implications, but we're just fucking gambling. Fools to their own death. You trade in your health for Jeffrey Amell, golden parachute, fucking stock crashes, fucking 75%, 200 million parachute flown out of the country with Obama, and then the handoff with his identical twin Trump. Fucking. So they sent it to Japan. Yalta by the Sea, who the United States runs fucking the whole nuclear engine. They turned it into a nuclear fucking toxic island. Fucking ass NATO con. Fucking. It was at Unit 3. It was all over. It blew all over. Where is it at now? It's in your bone marrow. Go get a biopsy. You trade in your health. Fuck us off 20. Third of the greatest ecological catastrophe in human history. So, look it up. A few years ago, they decided to bring it back. What's left in Japan, what they've got out of Diani, the other fucking reactors that didn't blow up. So they brought it by guarded ship into South Carolina. Then my friend calls me. He says, he's a trucker. Well, it was actually the wife. I used to have coffee with him, Kevin. They're secretly bringing it. Then another trucker calls me. Then another one, whistleblower my army. I find out, they says, they're lined up at fucking WIPP. Coming from where? I says, I already know where they're coming from. They're coming from fucking Savannah River, South Carolina. Yup, how did you know? Oh, I know. So they've been secretly sticking it in that fucking hole the whole time while you're asleep. And by the way, the lawsuit in New Mexico, the lawsuits of... Nope. They're not going to work. It doesn't even matter. They'll just laugh. Even if you get ruled against them. Price Anderson 1. 2. The Patriot Act. Read into it. The Patriot Act allows them to fucking do this all. They don't need act of Congress. They don't need act of anybody. They're above the law because it's the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate. AKA the Untouchables. Just fucking one lie after another. Oh, it's just a spark fuck cancer. I believe them, don't you? I believe them. Fukushima, the greatest ecological... It took Kevin Blanch a year and a half to fuck... And by the way, ignore me. Ignore me, because that's what they do. Kettle me, I'll kettle you. Ignore me. When you get your fucking turn, and you will, you'll get your turn. We'll see. When a doctor looks you right in the eyes and says, you get your affairs in order, you have 2 months to live. That was almost 10 years ago. Rip me open, pour me out. Fucking open heart surgery, gallbladder, fucking Good Friday. I was born on an Easter Sunday. I almost died on Easter Sunday. By the way, the Mormons believe Jesus was born on April 6th. Interesting. Put me on a fucking cross. I've been on a fucking cross. I've been in a fucking Fukushima leukemia jail cell for 10 years. I'm losing teeth now from the chemo. It's been a motherfucker. Mike Lee kicks me out Medicaid after I fork over $1 million. Thank you, everybody who supported the historic work. The fight goes on. Kettle me. Go ahead, you fuckers. Everybody that's attacked me and gone after me, Fucking, so I'll read right through this. In Canada, they say we paid PR firms. We paid vloggers and bloggers, influencers. Dutch Sense and all those guys were paid. Just fucking, I mean, they were a fraud from the beginning. When they attacked me in Canada, fraud from the beginning. I knew that. I fucking stand up. My doctor says it best. They think you're scared of them, Kevin. You've been fighting the biggest bully in human history. Yeah, AML leukemia. Non-Hodgkin's lymphoma. And they just attack me while I'm so vulnerable. Very interesting how it's played out. Nobody protect me. Nobody. 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 Here comes the sun. Nobody's going to protect me. You're on your own. I've been in fucking cancer prison for 10 fucking years now. 10 fucking years. When I was in the bone marrow transplant, off and on for 5 fucking years. Then when I get out, my aortic valve failed. Nobody would treat me. Michael Hawkins, Ogden Regional Medical Center. Go see your dentist. It's my heart. It's my... Oh, we're... Fuck, you can't sue them. They can do anything to me. And by the way, I got no stimulus check. Cancer fucking victims, we don't get shit. We get shit on. Try being an anti-nuclear activist. Try being a fucking... AML leukemia fighter. Oh, just, you come out of the king. Oh, you're all better. This is a long fight. I used to say in the bone marrow transplant center all the time, this is like being on death row in prison for a fucking crime you did not commit. That's where I've been for 10 years. Doing all this historic tide pool work, salmon work, me on my Nobel Prize. Fuck me. Oh, he says fuck. I wonder why. Prison's got to be way better than this. Death row's got to be way better than this. In the leukemia, 85% of people that go in there don't come out. Celeste, LASE State. Kevin Blanche, I prepared your paperwork going in. I got to tell you, I'm so proud of you. You were a red 10. I've been here 26 years. I've never seen a red 10 walk out of here. I fully expected to put you in to be doing your paperwork going out in a body bag. You should be very proud of your fight and what you've done. I says, oh, I am. Your life. Me oh my Nobel Prize. Fuck me. I says, oh, this is way worse than being in death row in prison. Why? I says, they gotta have better food than these fuckers have here. I remember the chef came up to my room one day and he says, I've heard a million of them. This is the best one. You just can't eat anyway, just puke it up. You go fucking months without sleep, you go months without food, really. Fucking I said one day, you tell that cook. I figured out how he makes this fucking horrible coffee. It's the worst coffee in history. They put you on Lasix, racehorses at Arcadia. They bloat you full of water before they hammer you. And then they Lasix you to get it out. He uses that. I finally wonder why you save it all. Here she comes. Just peeking over the freaking. Here comes old soul. Use it to make coffee. He says that's the best one I've ever fucking heard. On the mighty Wasatch. Fucking, you kettle me, I'll kettle you. On Good Friday. Where'd you sleep last night? Don't you fucking lie to me. I slept in the dead fucking pines with the sun from Fukushima, Japan. Oh, it always shines. Where'd you sleep? Don't you remember, Kevin? Don't you remember? Lord, I remember. Lord, I remember. Way up from and high. I slept next to you in the bone marrow transplant center, Kevin. I'm dead. Lord, I remember. Lord, I remember. Lord, I remember. You're trading in your health for some dickhead you'll never meet. Well, stay tuned.